Так. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Молодец, Харика. Ты молодец. Так, игра запустилась. Так. Ну вот, сейчас в меню 70 FPS. Так, ставим снова на высокое. Да. Так. Убираем размытие. Все, и нажимаем продолжить. Нихера себе. Хм. Ну, FPS нифига не изменился, да? Ну, загрузилось оно как-то быстрее. Так. Так, траву. И тени убираем. Ладно, посмотрим сейчас. Вроде нормально, 40 FPS, как и было. Так, а что мне надо сделать? Поговорить с сотником Бориком, окей. Может, народу дофига. Куда ты пошел, Борик? Что я должен сделать?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling.
They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead.
The less the troops grumble, the better off.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
Он не вполне
He said
уверен.
he'd never built a trebuchet catapult.
But, if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have...
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that.
Is there anything else?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you have...
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch...
Как
What's
мы
the
это...
easy...
The easiest way. Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them.
Repairing the castle.
And time-consuming. No trebuchet is wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please.
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos...
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the...
Is there some...
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Ishtvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might...
stuck-up brushwood?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in...
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and...
Exactly.
And what about the walls?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try...
It's best defended from the north.
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall.
Окей.
Pity...
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there...
Как дела,
How
пан
you
Борик?
fare?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some...
Well, at least no one's raised.
Not so far.
I imagine Sir Divish...
And why do you think he handed command over to me?
Is there anything...
The truth is, Talmberg has far...
Pity...
Toth is...
Ладно. Хрен бы с ним. Так. Мне поговорить надо со всеми. Ты кто? Стражник. Так, стражник. Ладно, так проще посмотреть. Так. Поговори с паном Дивишем. Углежоги. Каптерманус. И с мастером Фифнером. Фафнером, вон он ходит. Так.
The Lord be praised.
It's a robot.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Tamburg. I'll never manage.
Well, I'd like to help you, but
Actually, Conrad Kieser came to Sasso recently. If you could...
Conrad Kieser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine. He even took part in the siege in the Cop...
You're still an...
Are you serious? Do you... If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely, it would smash itself.
Согласен.
He was with...
It's not so straightforward. They quarreled after the... Quite. That's what led...
Banished?
He was a...
Угу.
What's he do?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery.
Окей. И что, я должен...
And how
его
am I
по-
supposed...
Well, only if all else fails.
Хорошо, я... Блин.
Con...
He's a scholar. He even took...
Я
Alright.
помогу
Thank
вам.
you, Henry.
Без проблем. Ракетчик. Так. Где моя лошадка? Вот моя... А, стоп, одежду-то я не забрал. Так, а где? Где я ее оставлял? Какой-то большой ящик был, я помню. Или это было не здесь? Твою мать. Так, надо помыться в бадье. Да, это не тот лагерь. Вот этот лагерь, по-моему. Так, ну мне тогда ближе сначала сюда, потом на Д. Ладно, лошадка, пойдем. Так, с лошадки надо забрать... А нафига я выкладывал? Блин, что-то я не затупил. Надо было просто это самое. Так, шпыш. А где мои золотые шпоры? Вот они. Оп, скакать было проще. Так, значит, мы сначала скачем на ЕЦ. А, да, вот этот лагерь, где я оставлял шмотки. Так, ищем. Вон он, ящик. А. Мне показалось, там был ящик. Ну да, это тот лагерь. А где ящик-то? Ну ёб твою ж мать. Я, конечно, могу заново все купить. Не, меч я не выкладывал, да?
Maybe not tomorrow, but soon. And when the time comes for the big push, they might have some meat.
Во, Каптерманус.
My respects.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to...
No, I just wondered if there was anything you short...
Oh, I see. The Lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything.
Yes, I've heard some.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers...
Fine, I'll keep... Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale...
What?
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods. And the lad.
Так. О, сотник Бернард.
God be with you.
How are the men holding?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true, I've caught a few.
Well, there might be a simpler.
Whipping a man, simple enough.
But then you'd have an injured soldier.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale.
How goes it, Sir Bern?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the castle, and all day long there's folks hewing...
I felt that way too since the night of the attack.
That went horribly wrong.
Угу. Так, ладно. Так, ух ты, ядрить, у меня там меток появилось, вы видели? Охренеть. Так. Так, сначала, значит, к Дэвишу. Дэвишу. Значит, надо надыбать мясо. Какое-то зелье. Пан Дивиш.
Greetings. What business have you?
Как вы себя
How
чувствуете?
do you feel, Sir Divish?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll see.
My flesh can be healed, perhaps.
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna.
Godwin. But why would you need a priest?
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning.
Ладно. Балин в монастыре. Это плохо. Потому что в монастыре меня не то чтобы сказать, так сказать, любят. Можно украсть лошадок. Блин, а где же мои шмотки? Так. Ёпть. Углежоги. Корчмам. А, это корчма. Понятно, то есть это травники. Лужица. Так. А, вот еще лагерь. Проверю вот этот лагерь. Чего я не догадался посмотреть, где территориально? Я думал, меня телепортнет в тот же лагерь. Так, очень сложный замок. Очень сложный, очень сложный. Значит, это не мой замок. Ну твою ж дивизию, где мой ящик? Так, а где этот дедуля сидит? Вот в этом, да, по-моему, я в лагере он сидит. Ой.
Hey! Henry's come to see us.
Ну твою-то дивизию, а. Дядь, где мои шмотки, мать твою? Слышь? Талберский, где?
I'm glad to...
Блин, ты не знаешь, да? А это кто?
God save you, Henry.
Угу. Меня лишили моей брони, сволочи. Ну, это здесь купальни были, да? Да. Хотя, в принципе, может, мне не придется драться ни с кем. Скажу так. Так, ладно, давайте тогда вот в эту таверну. Путник. О, а вот и броня.
There, Goodman.
Так. 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 Пу-пу-ру-пу-пу-пу. Как я, а? Приоделся. Ну давай. В корчму сначала тогда поедем. Нахер. Нападение это. Бомжей бить. Разбой. Тоже нафиг. Враг. Так. Здорово, дружище.
I am honored that a knight's...
What do you think about...
What do I think? That as long as decent people...
Well, this new lord never forgets a man who fails to pay him a single...
It's terrible news, especially for us.
People usually shit themselves when that happens.
All to the good.
How's trade?
Around here? It's those two idiots. Don't you know them?
Andrew, there's no more beer in Talmberg, and the soldiers are starting to grumble.
I could.
Just as a matter of interest, who do you...
You're saying I should be paying the Talmberg towards Sir Divish?
Well, right now, there are 3 noblemen camped by Talmberg, one of whom might be very interested to learn about all the tax you owe. I imagine he might want... Just remember, if you poison them, they'll hang you for it.
Those soldiers will drink it up long before it has time to go off. And what's more, I'll have them loaded up right away and taken there. And give their...
Окей. Пивас нашел. А чё за два... А, за 2 идиота? А, я понял. Здорово.
How's it going?
What?
Oh,
Well,
Ладно. А где этот мудак? Он внутри сидит. Да. Матушка.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Here's your share.
Доли чё?
Well, the thing with somehow his ring ended up with us.
Ты такой
Thomas.
думаешь?
That bastard of a foreman at the mill in Adechko.
are you out of your tiny mind?
Take it easy. It wasn't theft exactly. We all know he stole that ring himself.
Где вы
Where did you
продали?
find someone willing to buy and not
It wasn't easy. But then Fritz thought of Andrew,
Andrew?
the innkeeper here.
And how did it get?
Well, first he didn't seem... Actually, I'm not surprised. After all... Now that you meant... I can't help myself. It's force of habit. We tried to be...
So good that you punched a...
Exactly. We broke our backs working in the mill.
while you eyed up them.
And they drove us out. The only worthwhile thing we did recently was give that wastrel a thrashing.
I'm not sure.
And where's that? No one in the country. And if we knock some thief over the head in the woods, or ambush some wagon with supplies for Sigismund's...
Мне это не нравится.
Still robbery.
Wake up, for Christ's sake! It's war! They skewered your...
You know I do.
And now, there's a herd of swine ransacking Skellets!
It's not right.
I can't let it go, Hal. Even if I have to...
Ну прости, но не
I
могу помочь.
understand how you feel, but it...
I'm...
I was wondering.
No, you got less.
Мне это не
I
нравится.
don't like that.
Because we had to fucking sell it. And don't forget...
Я хочу
I
больше
want more
грошей.
money for that.
And why is that?
Because...
Мразь. Ночь наступит, я тебе голову проломлю-то. Андрей. А зачем мне снова сниму? Так, ладно. Куда можно? А, вот углежоги есть, да? Хрен пойми, что. Все-таки с FPS, но его нету. Такая игра. Ладно, сейчас мы ее закончим уже и все. Так, у вас там стрим нормально идет, чуваки? Да ёп! Ну что ты в куст-то уперся? Сраный конь.
I'm glad to...
I'm looking for some...
Already? What happened?
I don't know, it doesn't...
I do. I had a buyer lined up.
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands.
Christ blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free. All right?
Thank you. God bless you.
Так, хорошо. Так. Давайте в ужасы. Хотя в ужасы меня вроде тоже ненавидят, да? Разбой нахер. Интересно, есть хоть один город, который меня любит? А, ну да, Ратая же. Так. Пиво есть? В этом нет необходимости. Бери бабло.
I need to bring a few kegs of...
To Talmberg? Why? Actually,
Is there any...
nothing out of...
Да, явно не хочет со мной разговаривать. Так, этому я помог, он должен со мной... согласиться, я думаю.
I'm at your service, sir.
There's something I need.
Is there, my son?
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg.
I'd like to help, but sadly I simply can't. My own parishioners are watching me.
But Sir Divish himself...
If he wants me, let him come and speak to me himself. But I'm not going anywhere. It's your fault I have to live with a sword dangling over my head, Hal. Don't think I've forgotten.
I never forced you to do anything. And just because I didn't help you out, you're denying...
How dare you?
All right, understand. So why don't you turn it round on them? Why don't you say you'll go to Talmberg because it's the right thing to do and your Christian duty? Even...
Sebastian. That might help, I suppose. Tell me the truth.
It is a siege, but all the camps are well out of range, so you don't have to worry about that.
Так, хорошо, священника нашли. Так. Так, давайте в самопеш. Действительно, в самопеше я ни разу не был. Меня там никто не тронет. В Мархаедах могут. А, там тоже не могут. Там Мор прошел. Там некому трогать меня. А в самопеше я вообще... Да иди в жопу. Вообще ни разу не был. Даже, может... Даже квесты здесь не выполнял никакие.
God be with you.
I need to bring a few kegs...
To Talmberg?
А, нет у них пива. Зашибись. Так, а чё я сюда пришел? А, вот сюда вот хотел. Да запрыгивай ты на лошадь, свистит он. Вот это у него задержка. Так, привет, травница.
I need something to keep our soldiers awake.
I do know of a concoction to ward off sleep.
But I need enough for at least 100.
I can't help you with that. You'll have to brew up a...
No, I need some.
I'm sorry, but I'm not a miracle worker.
I need something.
I do know...
Ладно,
That'll be
научи
very
меня.
helpful.
Так, я воспользуюсь твоей. Спасибо. От тяжести вышивайте задира. Валерианы и 2 мяты на спирте, да? Так, валерьяна. Что я сказал еще раз? Валерьяна. И мята? А, шалфей. Шалфей. Так. Валерьяна, шалфей. Так. Так, тебе понадобится самогон, 2 горсти полыни. И шалфей. Какая валерьяна? Полынь, ё-моё. Ой, я тупой. Чё-то со мной не так сегодня. Так. А, нет. Блин. Все правильно. Валерьяна и мята. Валерьяна и мята. Так, хорошо. Тебе понадобится самогон, горсть валерьяны и 2 горсти мяты. Так, спиртное. Спиритус. Так, измельчи мяту. 2 горсти мяты. Так, раз мята. В ступку. Оп. 2 мята. В ступку. Так, измельчи мяту. Окей, мельчу ее. Так, кипяти мяту в течение 1 оборота. Так, дальше что? Добавь валериану и кипяти в течение 2 оборотов. Так. Дистиллируй, да? Так, а я забыл, как там. А, ну да. Взять вот эту дресню. И вот так вот. Я забыл, как там. Я как-то делал. А, Q, да. Зелье петушок. Чё? А, ну да, все правильно. Ну, почему там задира?
I need some.
I do know.
No,
I'm sorry.
Так, ладно. И сколько мне надо? Так, хорошо. Так. Ну, идем в монастырь. Ща там мне там и насуют. А, ну да, меня там ждет тюрьма. Лоль. Цыц. Так. А где? Каменщик Петр до сих пор лежит, лол. Так, ладно, закрою дверь. А, вот он. Он же здесь спит. Мне нужна
I've come to
помощь.
ask for help.
Again? Such trying.
their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir.
These are tragic times.
Thank you, father.
Погоди, погоди, а где Конрад?
Do you happen to know the whereabouts?
And what do you want from the old? Never mind. What do I?
Ну, спасибо. Так, это где? О, твою мать. Ладно. Так, там стража. Пойдем в обход. Пока тут недостроено все. А я тут не пройду, блин. А тут еще один стражник был. Просто ниндзя. Так, он где-то здесь. В смысле, открыть? А чё, у меня факела нет? А чё, не могу факел взять? А. Блин, там стражник. Твою мать. Неужто убивать стражника придется? Ладно. Так, сейчас посмотрим. У меня оружие стоит, стрелы стоят. А где мы... А, ну да. Так.
Oh, come on. What are you trying on here?
Урбан, здорово.
I am at your...
Здесь живет
Is
мастер
this where
Кейси.
Conrad Keyser lives?
Indeed. The world...
Мне нужно
I
поговорить с
need
ним.
to speak to.
Oh, really?
I'm a fellow thinker and I'd like
And what...
stronghold construction. I have this new idea for building and a chat with the master would be very valuable.
That sounds important. Here's the key.
Спасибо. Так. А где он? Доставка.
Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startled me. I thought you were urban. What do you want?
Вот зачем было эту заставку делать? Я не всех там перебил.
Sir Tobias Fayfar, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Fayfar? Tobias Fayfar? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Fayfar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment. And I can't
Почему?
leave here right now.
Почему?
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little critical. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, then when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too, perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say.
They locked you up in Bethlem.
Not quite. It's a royal castle. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons, thanks to all.
And why are you here?
To be honest,
Money, sir. You don't seem like a man who...
dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my open.
На чем?
What is it you're...
Belli Fortis. A great book of war machines and weapons. Mark my words.
Of course.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just...
А я не мог бы
Could I not
расплатиться?
just pay off the master builder for your services?
I doubt it. Carol is only interested in the construction.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wait.
Yes, but are you...
Who do you work for here?
My contract is with the abbot himself.
Could I help you with...
Who says I won't?
But you said you couldn't leave, sir.
Young man, I can't leave because I gave, and my word is my bond.
Couldn't Carol...
I realize that, but Sassar Monastery has always kept its neutral. But I might...
What do you say?
Carol received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could...
That's a cute...
My inventiveness has many applications.
How do I get my hand...
It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back before he knows. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when he's fond of his dice.
Right.
Вы действительно не можете?
You really can't...
Damn, I'd like...
Блин, ладно.
Look here.
Так. Хер пойми, почему FPS нету. Короче, в жопу. Поставлю вообще на низкое. Мне не до графония сейчас. Ты серьезно? Нахуй размытие это все. Ну, сейчас буду ржать, если будет. Да, 30 FPS на низком. Что-то явно не так с игрой. Ага. Так, а сколько сейчас время? Угу. А мне надо куда? Где этот дом Карла? Карла. Как его там зовут? Так, ага. Так это же изи вообще. Я же профессионал, ё-моё. Так, вот это его дом, да? Здесь это есть? Никого нет. Так, и где? А, на втором этаже, наверное. Нет, не здесь. По-быстрому, по-быстрому, по-быстрому. Слышь, хорош спать. Быстренько, 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 давай.
Well,
I've got that commit...
not so loud. The very thing.
Is that a password?
Just so. Then all you have to do is take...
All right.
But most importantly, Carol's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2...
Понял. Так, стоп, а где писарь? А, это боковой вход. Так, писарь, 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 писарь. Так, ты не писарь. А мне нужен писарь. Так, ты писарь. Нет, смотрите, а где писарь-то? А, ёпть. Блин, а я отсюда не могу. Так. Так, по-быстрому, по-быстрому, по-быстрому. Блин, в созаве меня тоже хотят это посадить. Так, писарь. Да ты издеваешься. Где тебя носят? Да твою там, мать, он наверху спит. Сазовский писарь, быстренько, быстренько, быстренько.
I hope I can.
I have a message.
Блин. А что там надо было сказать, чуваки?
The fox is...
What? What in...
Conrad Keyser.
Why the hell?
That sod. He deliberately lied.
Well, never mind.
I've got this document here.
So Conrad is still up. Let's see it then.
Так. Через час, да? Окей, жду. Поиздевался надо мной, скотина. Этот Конрад сраный. Так, ну что, готово? Ну, загрузка. Еще полгода загрузка диалогов, бляха-муха. Ну, серьезно? Ты что, прикалываешься, что ли? Ты еще зависнуть, блядь, задумай. Твою мать. О. Да, проскипал и проскипал. Да он прикололся. Ну ты издеваешься, что ли? Где там шнапс мой? А, у меня еще нет спасительного шнапса. Класс. Хер с тобой. Так, соплем. Так, что мне там? А где? Блин. Прости, брат, еще надо кое-что состырить. Да ты издеваешься, хватит. Обожаю эту игру. Каев, да, чуваки? Ладно, мне проще сейчас все у него стырить. Чтобы оно не мешало. А где? Не понял. Да. Я понял. Надо сваливать из города, потом вернуться снова. Так, ладно, в овранник не буду. Куда мне тут можно безобидно? А, ну я могу в ледечко сгонять. Заодно насчет пива узнать. Ой, блядь. Такой дебилизм, конечно. Так, а где у вас корчма тут? Направо. А, вот же она, да. Слышь, корчмарь. Выходи, подлый трус. О, что здесь внизу? Ой, я нарушаю закон. Ладно. Почему факел не убирается? Все, отвернулся. Так, ты помощница, крестьянин. О, корчмарь. Блин. Ладно, хрен с тобой. Пойду обратно в город. Надеюсь, он отлагал. О, как я на это надеюсь. Пожалуйста. Даже в тюрьме готов отсидеть за это. Полный срок. А. Я нарушил закон, да ты что? Ты хоть знаешь, кто я? Не дури у меня тут. Не, нахер тебя. Не-не-не, чуваки. Я готов тебе сдаться. Да хорош мне... Я сдаться готов. Да в смысле провал? Ладно, ладно, все, сдаюсь.
Hey, you! Halt! Halt!
Now I've got you. It's jail.
Ты чё? Да в смысле провал, ну ё-моё! Все, сдаюсь, не бейте, сдаюсь.
Got you, you murder. Personal.
Look,
My.
Не работает.
Hey, you! Stop right where you are!
Чё случилось?
Surrender!
Surrender!
You're under arrest for breaking the law.
Что с этой игрой не так?
Hey, you! Halt! Halt!
Now I've got you, Personally, I...
Не дури у меня тут.
If that's how...
Surrender!
Stop right where you are! Stop! You call that combat?
Сдаюсь.
Got you, you scum! And personally, I...
enough.
Да почему провал?
Hey, you!
А этот все так и стоит, да? Ладно, может шугануть его? Бу! Все, сдаюсь, да ёпта, хватит меня избивать. Ладно, отсижу в тюрьме.
No, I've got you. If it was up to me...
Ладно.
Enough.
If that's how...
Ай, ладно, хер с тобой,
Jail.
отсижу. Сколько дней? 10 дней. Изи. И не столько еще отсиживали. Подумаешь, у меня там осада, ну это ж подождет, правильно? Ну, видимо, да. Надеюсь, за 10 дней-то этот разбагается. О, будет смешно, если он не разбагается. Ой, я буду ржать. Сейчас вернусь, чуваки. Пока. Еду себе разогрел это. Так. Блять, все краденое украли, да? Да ёпть. Блин, ладно, пойду к песцу. В смысле сложно? А, еще рано. Я понял.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
О. Да ты гонишь.
I feel quite hungry.
Who the fuck could have killed him?
Не знаю. Это был не я. Ладно. Идем в тюрьму. Ой, в тюрьму. Идем в монастырь.
Jeez, darling. Vagabond.
Бродяга.
I need some help from Master Conrad.
Then go and talk to him.
The thing is, he's already agreed, but he'd have to go to Talmberg.
I can't consent to that. He signed a contract for building.
Supposing I compensate...
What use would coin be to me if the monastery roof collapses?
But the conquest of Talmberg is more...
From what I hear, it's awfully important first and foremost. Anyway, I take my orders to...
Conrad would only have to leave for a few days. Surely you can manage without him for a...
We might, if he didn't get himself... I've given my answer. No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
May God reward...
What's the matter, laddie? Need to shit?
Полежи здесь. Пускай очнется. Стой! Я ж тебя не трогал. Да ты откуда знаешь, что это я был? Я понял. Чуть побольше, значит, надо сюда. Дальше пойдем поохотимся. Все равно со временем он меня забудет. Не знаю, что это было. В бою? С кем я в бою? А! Привет, бомж.
Want to earn a bit of coin? There's nothing to it. I've got...
Ой. Ох уж эти кретины. Так. Вот сюда. Погнали. Сосать. Лучше не в следующем месяце, а подожди какое-то время. Так. Так. Потому что багов здесь немерено. Игра, конечно, неплохая, но... О,
What are you doing here?
охочусь.
The bloody insolence! A poach!
Оказать
And what if I
сопротивление.
don't go? Then I'll make you try it. Come here, lily liver.
Как вот стрела сквозь него пролетела? Объясните мне. Сраный егерь. Ух ты ж, ёпти. Не-не-не. Не будем так делать, лошадка.
Welcome, Henry.
Так, держи мясо.
Good day to you.
Я принес мясо.
Stack it up.
That's the lot.
Good. Well,
Я
I'll
нашел
arrange
пиво.
some beer.
you're a proper treasure, you are.
Я
The
достал
charcoal
деготь.
burner is nearby.
That's handy.
Well, you can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to...
Так, погоди, а можно еще мясо принести?
I brought you some.
Stack it up.
Мясо, мясо, мясо.
That's the lot.
Good.
А, ну понятно. Так, что еще? Так, ага. А кому вот про вот это вот я забыл? Так. Нахер мясо лишнее. Так. А я не помню. По-моему, здесь кому-то. Вот здесь, по-моему. Или нет? Нет, не здесь. Так, стоп. Вот здесь, наверное, да. Давай. Понятно. Баба-баба-гулины, баба-баба-гулины. Вот что это был за звук воды сейчас? Так, нет, стражник меня не интересует. Так.
Greetings.
About the
Крестьянин. Так, ну, по-моему, где-то здесь этот ходит же. Да где его носит-то, господи, этого? Чуваки, где ваш начальник?
How are things with you?
I'm worried.
How's that?
I couldn't say. I just feel it.
А что крестьянин здесь делает? Не пойму.
God be with you.
How are things with...
I wish it was all.
There we all.
I've never been in a siege, but I hear it can.
How are things with you?
I thank the Lord.
So do I.
Все замки очень сложные. Так, кстати, там навык. Так, незаметность. Так. Так. Тессанный стражник. Так, а где у нас еще лагерь? Вот здесь и вот здесь. Вот здесь. Ну блин, ну это здесь был, я точно помню. Опа, это кто? Что мы тут делаем, пацаны? Забавно, один туалет стоит. Так, ладно, сбегаем сюда. Не.
Hey, Jesus, look where you're going. Henry, I'm glad.
О, пангануш.
No, clear up.
Чё-то я не понял, а где? Где все-то? О, спасительный шамс нашел. Варить не придется. Ничегошеньки здесь нет. Здорово, Диамон. Ты знаешь, Диамон вчера был на подкасте с разрабом EFT и даже мне ничего не сказал. Эх ты. Ну, потому что я этот подкаст сегодня прослушал. Не видел тебя там в чате. Я слежу за тобой. Да я посмотрел его.
God save you, Henry.
Ну как это? Я больше фанат, чем Days.ru.
God be with you, Henry.
Да ладно! Блин, я думал, вот это вот ящик. Ну твою там мать, а. Куда все эти петучи пропали? Один только спит и все. А больше никого нет. Как думаете, этот меня уже забыл? Или еще мало времени прошло? Можно возвращаться? Да. Хайлайт, а что ты не написал? Не видел. Разбой. В смысле поражения? Да хорош, алло! Ядрить, ты чё вообще такой?
What's the matter? Lost your balls?
Хера себе. А повязка, повязка, срочно, повязка. Повязочка. Так, настойка календула. Не-не-не, ребят, я не подписывался с вами воевать. Так, ладно. Одеваем. Что из этого самое лучшее? А то надоело ходить. Так. Панцирь. Так. Ой, а чё я? А, ну да, все правильно, если понижает, логично. Так, а почему он так... Так, хорошо. Блин, снял ноги. Ноги снял, да. Так. Ой, ноги. Наручи снял. Да. Издеваешься, что ли? Так, теперь мне давай набор кузнеца, набор броника. Так, вскрытие замков. Так. Так, зелье Лазаря пьем.
Mi a szar volt az? Nicsak! Mi?
Ну, я вообще-то регулярно мониторю форум. ЕФТшный. Поэтому я знаю все. Так что, демон, тебе от меня не скрыться. Как бы ты ни хотел. Да стой, мне с тобой поговорить надо. Не, явно не забыл меня еще. Ну, я не знаю, что тут можно. Слышь, корочмарь, как дела?
Take it quick.
Are there any
Nothing I've heard.
Некому помочь.
To good neighbors.
What is it? Here we are.
I'm honored that an...
How about a bit of
Well, master.
Yes, unfortunately.
There's always time.
Хочу в кости сыграть. Е-бой! 7 месяцев.
Here, just as you ordered.
Диамон молодец. Спасибо, Диамончик, тебе за 7 месяцев прописки в нашем поселении. Так. Оп, 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 оп. Ты молодец. Горжусь тобой. Етиск.
Should I? No, I daren't.
Hey, what are you up to?
How about a bit of grub?
Out of life.
I'll slaughter you.
Прости, друг, ты проиграл. Ой, ты что делаешь? Мудак! Я тебя бил? Ну, здрасте, приехали. Он на меня сам напал, я ничего не знаю. Мы сидели, играли в нормально. В кости, а он на меня напал. Ну что такое? О. Отлично. Классно, да? Я выиграл и должен еще выиграть. И побежал. Дурака.
We'll see.
We'll see, да, давай, давай.
Now I'm for the choke.
Вот это ему не вообще не повезло. Ай, дурачок. В сухую сейчас уделаю. Или нет? А, ладно. Куда он исчезает вечно? Мне бы умыться, есть тут где у вас?
Hey, who's that?
О. Ладно. Ждем сутки. Чё-то Харика я не понял, что ты имел в виду. Ну, естественно, обновление на... Хотя сейчас и на пиратке обновления идут. Выпускают.
Here we are.
Не забыл меня. Ну ладно.
Here.
Еще сутки подождем. А что если он умрет? Что с ним будет, а?
Hey, where's my ale? One ale over here, please.
Ладно, еще для верности. Еще сутки подожду. Третьи сутки без еды и сна сижу, а? Это я вообще красавчик. Я супермен. Ну, кузнец к нам присоединился.
Good health. Here.
Скучно с вами тут сидеть.
Coming.
А где он? Внутри, что ли?
Is someone there?
А, можно в тюрьму отправиться. Ладно. Есть план. Нет, музыки сегодня нет. Я же трезвый, какая музыка может быть? Ты чё? А вчера был нет. Так.
What's going on there?
Йоу, Кэрол. Охранник, охранник! Сдаюсь, сдаюсь, сдаюсь.
Forgotten that? Well, you won't forget.
I won't put up.
But I was.
Все? Нет? Так и не получилось, да? То есть все-таки ты хочешь, чтобы я в тюрьму отправился, да? Ну ладно. Смотри, друг.
Now you've got me fucking mad.
Ты издеваешься, что ли? Ну-ка, стой на месте. Сдаюсь, 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 да, сдаюсь! Хватит бить.
So it's you. This definitely won't come cheap.
200? У меня не хватает грошей, ты чё?
Well, it's a jail.
Ладно, хорошо.
You'll love it there.
10 дней! Да господи, ну я ж всего-то ударил тебя в челюсть! Блин, проще тебе было грабить. Ой, ладно, пойду отлить схожу.
Белочка шмыгалова, как совое. Не умеешь петь, да запоешь. Встретил как-то Генку Воронцовая. Говорит, попробуй, если хочешь. Шмыганули по дорожке по второй. Мыслей стало много в голове. Ты, Генака, где берешь товарчик свой? Расскажи-ка поподробнее мне. Вагон качается, качается, бывает всякое, случается, а за окном бегут картины разные, бегут, бегут. Вагон качается, качается, бывает всякое, случается. Сегодня там зайдем, глядишь, чего найдем, а завтра тут. Симпатичный фраерок нас торговал с белой.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest.
Are you sure you won't?
Not a chance.
Well, anyway, I've heard it said there's not enough.
How the hell?
That's neither here nor there.
How much will you? Very well then.
It's been a pleasure.
They're after me! Sweet G...
What? Who is?
Leave? I can't even...
Please, calm down.
There are...
Who?
Sigismund...
Why would they be out?
Because he's never forgiven... What am I to do?
What?
When I was on my way to Sassau, I saw Baron Pekar in Kostelitz. He was with Sigismund on the crusade, as was I. Now I've been told he was seen at the local tavern. And a stranger's been creeping around the gardens here late at night. My God, there are signs someone was trying to force the door. They're after me.
Take it easy. If someone's after you...
I don't...
He won't, I promise. I'll hide in the garden.
You will, won't you? Good, good. Jesus, look where you're going.
What is it?
Тьфу ты, блин, я еще и микрофон забыл включить из-за этого Ирода. Не зря я отсидел на киче. Ну и сколько время? Ой, не то. Сколько время? 23:19. Блин, 20 минут еще ждать. Ой, 20 минут, 40 минут, что ли. Полчаса еще. О, 10 минут осталось. 10 минут осталось, Харика. 10 минут. Ща мы этого наемного убийцу-то перехватим. Правда, откуда я знаю, что он ровно в 12 придет? Ко-ко-ко. Не понял. 10 минут уже. Я что-то слышал. Действительно, смотрите, кто-то есть.
Bloody thing.
Пап. Все, я убил его. Пошли. Валим отсюда. Где ты там? Все, я его убил.
Well, did you find?
I did.
And?
He's dead.
Lord have mercy.
Yes.
So they are after me. I knew it.
Come to Talmberg. You'll be...
Yes. Thank you, Henry. I'm...
Аллилуйя. А, я же не могу из дома. Так. Все, погнали. Пропустим нападение на дороге. Так, погнали. Все?
A well-chosen site. You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
I quite understand. Sir Toth is holed up there, is he?
Just so, Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
Ah, not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I did too, I must confess.
Be assured we shall not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days. And I can supply, for example, Roquetta to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roquetta? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Roquetta are missiles filled with black powder with a touch hole at the bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand cannon, but without rocks.
Прекрасная идея.
Is the missile.
I see. But we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed. It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Roquetta, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished with them. I understand. We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
I'm still hoping that Toth will see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
God save you, Henry.
Стой, 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 стой. Ты. Да-да-да, ты мне нужен, ты мне нужен.
I'm honored that a knight.
Блин. Нет, значит не ты. То бишь? Ракета!
Greetings.
I came to...
He's already here. You wouldn't... That I guarantee.
Just one thing.
If he...
Password?
Glad I could be of service.
I'm truly grateful to you. And fine work. I probably shouldn't, but... Go and have a look in my trunk.
Thank you. Master Fafar, how's the trebuchet construction going?
Much better now that I have Master Kaiser to help me.
Next time round, you'll be the...
I rather...
How's work going with Master Kaiser?
Excellent. His knowledge of machinery and mechanics is...
So you're confident the...
Absolutely.
How much longer?
I wouldn't like to hazard a guess. As I understand it, the base...
I see.
So do I, Henry.
Угу. О, мне дали ключик. Так. А где твой ключик? Замок. Блин. А какой из них твой? Вот это, что ли? Нет. Значит, это не твой. Вот это? О, да, действительно. О. Ну, у меня такие же. Так у него, наверное... А, нет. Так, хорошо, я пойду посплю. Спать хочу, пипец. Тут есть хорошая кровать. Хотя, может, есть что почитать на ночь глядя-то. Господи, у меня этих карт собралось, как грязи. Так. Возьмем вот это. 15 охоты у меня нету. Вроде. Да, охота 12. Так, а я вот этот могу прочитать? О, могу. Блин. Все, еще 2 часа сейчас. Дочитаю книжку. И спать. Последнюю главу дочитаю. Окей. Так. Все, спать. Максимальное время. Потом пожру из котелка и буду ждать тупо. Вставай. Так, котелок. Сытый 76. Еще можно. Так, а нечего. Так. Ну, отлично. Поел. Так, присяду и буду смотреть на огонь вечно. Так, рано еще. Квест не зачелся. Еще ждем. О! Ура! Закончили работу над требушетом. Вау!
Now, let's see how strong those walls are.
Let it rip!
That was just the first shot. The trebuchet has to be calibrated. That's perfectly normal. I'll have the range in no time.
Чё, еще не то? Сейчас небось скажут мне куда-то съезди, выясни.
Move. Move. Damn it, I have to get to Sir Divish. Sir, they're coming. There's no time.
Someone bring water. Breathe, man. You'll be all right. Who's coming?
There's an army on the way. And they're carrying the colors of Havel Medic of Valdek. And they're very close.
Havel Medic? He's surely not coming to help us.
Not that bastard. I have a score to settle with him.
Yeah! Посмотри за испытаниями требушета.
Gentlemen, Toth's reinforcements are about to descend on us.
That swine. How many men?
We don't know exactly, but there are many. And they will probably be here by dawn.
So soon? How is it that we knew nothing about this before?
The whole land is in chaos. It's a wonder we can find out anything at all.
If they attack from the rear...
We'd be finished. Just as Toth has been planning.
The sneaky weasel.
He's been one step ahead of us the whole time.
Not this time, though.
What are you thinking?
Robard, how do you think the weather will be tomorrow?
Well, sir, if my joints don't deceive me, and they rarely do, it'll rain. It'll rain buckets.
Here. We'll make a stand here, I and Radzig's men. You will wait until they charge us, and then strike them from the rear, here and here. If we succeed, we'll have it over and done with before they notice anything in Talbot.
It might just work. But we'll have to leave someone in the encampments in case they do come out of Talbot.
A few men will be all I need.
Well, that depends on whether you can hold out. We don't even know how many there are.
We will hold out.
Да!
I'll give the orders to my men.
We will be ready.
Мы будем готовы.
My part in the battle, sir. I wanted to go with the Skalitz men.
I need more than that from you.
More, sir?
If we can't hold out at the quarry, you, I, Hanish, and Radzik. And since Hanish is commanding the flank attack, Radzik is captive and I'm wounded, Captain Robard will be leading on the field.
Of course. Who better?
There's no question Robard's a good commander, but many of the men will be from Skalitz. We need someone there who knows them and has their respect.
Sir?
I mean you.
But that is...
Yeah.
I want to be in the van.
Now hear me well. There are whole cemeteries full of heroes who rushed into danger. Not to mention that in the battle, you and a group of Skalitz men...
But sir, I think I should...
Quiet! Don't underestimate the task I'm setting you. and then conduct the attack on the rear so fiercely and quickly that the foe has no
Привет,
chance to
Крэш.
react.
Как дела?
If the line should start to break, we need someone with their head firmly on their shoulders to keep control of the men.
Окей.
That's what I like to hear. They'll be mustering.
Так, и где мне? Так. Угу. А мне есть что ремонтировать? О, у меня курточка ноль. О, не, надо съездить отремонтироваться. Так. А я сейчас сначала вратаю. Заодно, кстати, можем приодеться.
Have you a moment?
Here! Help!
Какой раз уже подряд я его убиваю? За чиры ты имеешь в виду? Да хрен знает, как его убрать. Я убирал через этот самый. Да, пускай. Через Better TTV. Вообще отключал эти чиры нафиг. Труп на дороге пропускаем. Неинтересно. Опять ты?
What in God's name is he up? Have you got a...
Заколебали. А, просто так. Скучно мне. Вот и убиваю их. Watch it.
Hey.
I hope.
Так, мне надо ремонт. Так, а теперь я продам тебе. Так. Так, 4000, да, у меня своих 7. Так, мне нужна вот эта дресня. Ну все, у тебя больше ничего нету. Я еще и заработал, лол. Так. Так, какой ремонт? Подожди. торгануться. Сейчас сразу доспех этот продам. Блин, я не одел его. Да что ж такое? Точнее, я одел и снова снял. Так, продать доспех. Все окей. Так, надеюсь, ты еще раз... Да ёб твою ж мать! Ладно, до утра. Закрылся уже. Упс. А чё надо было? Я... Блин. Блин, ну что такое? Я думал, это не на время. Ну ладно, хрен с ним. Пойдем с чем есть. Так, тогда лошадка, дай мне. Так, погоди. А что я не могу остальные починить? Набор бронника. Не могу, да? А какой у меня? 14-я починка, я не могу починить. Ладно, погнали. Главное, игра закончена из-за того, что я не явился на поле боя. Отлично, я еще и покоцался. А может, я сбежал? Да-да-да, тык-дык, 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 тык-тык.
Not yet.
Так, стоп. Так, краснобай. Нет, не подходит.
Hold. Hold. Easy, mate. Easy. Easy. Just a little longer.
They were expecting us. First troops to the bridge. Break through. Vanguard to the left. And the rest, come with me. We'll flank the bastards.
At them! Charge! Grind those horsens into the dirt!
Воу! Затыкано. Хорош, красавцы. Прикрыли. Какая заруба, да? Е-бой. Помоги пану Гонушу. Вперед! Замес просто вообще затыкал всех. Я молодец.
Here's their leader.
What? This boy.
You should show a little more respect, Divish. You'll need it when you kneel before Istvan.
Oh, now the pup shows his teeth.
Istvan, you say? Not Sir Istvan? Or Lord Toth? Just how intimate are the two of you?
I know him. He's Eric, Toth's captain and right-hand man.
Finally, some good news. Shackle him and guard him closely.
Those bastards want to destroy our trebuchet.
Требуше! По коням! Или по коням. Тык-дык, 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 тык-тык, тык-дык, 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 тык-тык. Где конь? Быстрее, конь! Погнали! Да ёпт, конь, да ты чё? Конь! Выпрыгивай из этой деревяшки, твою мать, конь! Погнали! Надо защищать. Погоди. Зелье отвар календулы. Вперед! Лошадка, скачи! Где мой требуше? А, он не здесь. Вперед! Стоп, я здесь могу сократить же. Ну, конь, бляха-муха. Че, я первый пришел, что ли? Блин, как же здесь прекрасно бить. А? Мужик. Да! 17 FPS на заставке. Ей!
Well,
The damage isn't too serious.
so we can shoot.
Not just yet.
Sir, what are we waiting for?
You've heard his threats, Robard. Do you want him to kill Radzik and my wife? We have to consider all our options.
And it would be a shame to destroy the castle, too. But how do we get that rat out of there?
Sir, I might have a solution. What about exchanging hostages? He was the captain at Vranjik, and he brought Istvan's reinforcements here. He seems to be on very, intimate terms with Toth. He might be able to tell us something. And he might even be as valuable to his lord as Lady Stephanie and my father are to us.
You're your father's son, by God.
Да, я такой.
You're right. We'll interrogate this whore son, and then decide what to do next. Come to my tent when you've rested.
Я всегда готов.
Start talking, or make your...
Ну чё?
God bless you.
Давайте я его чуть-чуть почикаю, а?
Well,
Так,
now,
чуть-чуть.
Eric. It is Eric, isn't it? Looks like the boot's on the other foot this time, doesn't it?
Fuck you.
You need to change your tone. If you start being nice, you might just come out of this alive. Who is this Top?
He's an orphan, same as me. The Turks killed his parents, so he started killing Turks.
Где вы
How did
познакомились?
you meet him? He killed my...
What?
You could never understand.
What is he after?
Are you really that clueless?
How many men...
How should I know? There were nearly 70 of us at the beginning, but there's probably not even half left.
Фрейд? Чё? Узнайте о прошлом Эрика.
Who does he take his...
Are you stupid?
Listen to me. Toth has hostages in the castle.
Do you take him for a fool? Do you really...
You better pray he will, for your own sake. Because once we attack, you'll be worthless to us. I won't waste any more time on you. You could have saved yourself, but...
I don't need to save myself.
Why should he save you? He'll sacrifice you, just like everyone in Vranya.
You don't know anything. He'll come for me.
Now I'm curious.
You never understand.
For a while there, I thought we'd get nothing out of him.
I thought you were much too easy on him. Anyway, it's clear that young fellow is no ordinary brigand. And he believes Toth cares.
Хорошо. А за что мне бабки дают просто так?
Well, Divish, I think the time has come to find out just how much Toth values our hostage. Do you want to parley with him yourself?
I think I'll leave that to you, Hamish.
So be it. I'll do my utmost. Bring the hostage below the battlements.
Sir Istvan!
What is it? Did our neighbourly visit catch you unprepared?
A little, but we've settled in nicely. And this fellow is enjoying our company so much, we simply can't get rid of him. It seems we are in similar situations. Perhaps it's time to send our respective guests home.
Not a chance. Do you take me for a fucking fool? Be warned. If anything happens to Eric, I'll let every manjack here have his way with this bitch, and I'll dice Kobila into goulash meat.
Nobly spoken, Your Grace. But for all I know, you may have done that already.
Divish, I'm sorry.
Greetings, friends. Fear not, Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
They're unharmed, as you can see. But don't try any tricks, or they won't be for long, Hanush.
It seems your lord doesn't place any great value in you, boy.
Go to hell. I'm sorry. It looks like it's not going to be that easy.
Well, at least we know they're alive. I didn't expect much of it anyway.
He won't harm them as long as we have this fellow.
Well, friends, what do you suggest?
I'd say we have no choice but to attack.
It's a great risk, Robard, with Stephanie and Radzig inside.
I know how you feel, sir, but Toth is no fool. They are his last safeguard. He will do nothing to harm them until he is sure of victory.
Would you be saying that if it were your wife inside?
Or your father?
Well, let me point out that we have no choice anyway. We don't have enough supplies to keep men here for weeks, while gangs of brigands and Sigismund's army roam the countryside. Toth won't agree to an exchange, and even if he did, we'd have to let him go. With all his men, he'd be a thorn in our sides till Judgment Day.
Жирное дело, говорит.
Sir, a message has arrived.
Oh, what is it?
Margrave Jobst is approaching with his retinue and wants to speak with you.
Jobst, you say? All right.
What is he doing here?
Who's Jobst?
Jobst of Luxembourg is cousin to King Wenceslas and Sigismund. He's the Margrave of Moravia.
Only a year ago, he was collaborating with Sigismund and the League of Lords. He betrayed King Wenceslas and his ally Prokop. Now, he's changed sides, appointed himself the leader of the rebellion against Sigismund, and wants to liberate Wenceslas.
Whichever way the wind blows.
Nevertheless, it seems the decision is made for us. We don't want Jobst camping with us in front of our own castle like a band of gypsies.
Это да.
I'm afraid you're right, Hanush. All right. We'll let the men rest a while, and then attack. Come to me when everything is ready.
Welcome, Henry.
Так, что там у меня? Красноречие 19. Нормально. Ну, погнали, все, пора. Пора заканчивать. Где там ты? Чё там? Угу.
I'm glad.
Готов служить.
At your service, sir.
I'm about to give the order to bomb, and since it's mainly thanks to you that we still have.
Это я с радостью.
To smash my castle?
Sorry, sir. I didn't.
There's nothing to it. All you have to do is pull.
Well, I suppose I could manage.
Then we'll bombard. Sir Robard will.
Выстрели из требушета. Готов, жирный, смотри. А где рычаг? Так, один подошел. О, камушек. А что, мне брать камушек, нет? Второй подошел. И чё?
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Я умоюсь хотя бы. А то что я как грязная свинья буду. Ну чё, Барик, Марик, какомарик.
God save. That's how it goes in war. But God stood by us.
Well, they're apt to wait till a man nips off into the bushes to relieve himself, lifts up his chainmail.
Because you know.
What do you think of...
He definitely knows what he's doing. And all that wild talk of his.
Do you think there's any truth in it?
I've never seen such weapons used, so I can't really judge. But if his eye...
Is something...
A few of them have taken to their heels. If they stop in Kuten...
If those were the best of Istvan's men, they could be lurking in the woods.
My fear exactly. Until Toth is hanging from the gate. But in the meantime, I'll be...
Of course, Sir Eobard. Would you like me to bring...
That's not necessary. I trust you, Hal. You don't even have to do the...
Can you teach me?
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't become a monk.
Нельзя? Ну что, пора дергать. А, во, камушек тянет, смотрите. Сквозь сетку. Все, можно стрелять? Ну что, погнали? Ладно, погнали. Щу. А что теперь? Пан Дивиш.
Sir Divish said you...
We're going to watch Ish...
That's all?
For a few days at least. So if you have anything to attend to...
Всего? Три дня ждать. Ну ладно. Эй! Ну хоть нереальных 3 дня, да? Знаете, 3 реальных дня сидел бы здесь.
God save you, Henry.
How are you, Henry?
Че, еще суточки подождем. Там 3 же дня. Да, стою и не хочу ни жрать, ни спать. Я кибернетический робот 15 века. Ну все, последний день. Я уверен, что это последний. Последний день. Аллилуйя. Последний день. Хотел бы, так стоишь на месте, не хочешь ни спать, ни есть. Офигенно же было. Ну чё, пора?
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg...
Just so. That is...
Alright, when do...
There's no reason to wait. You won't have another chance until we've won the day.
Я готов, конечно.
Glad to hear. We're going to attack on 2 fronts. the north gate, and the attack will be split into different stages. Taking the outer wall.
How are we going to attack?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Keezer claims he can even hit it direct. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy
portcullis.
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down.
And what's the plan for attack?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladder, which is no easy matter under fire. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up, and once a few of them get to the battlements.
How will we take the...
Either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will...
And the inner bay...
That will be tough. Even if we get through the gate, and the castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a coop. To anyone, we'll have to either fight our way through...
What about the living quarters?
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're inside, Istvan will know defeat is in...
Ну, я все узнал.
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the scouts...
I'll help with the attack on the wall.
I'm proud of you, Henry. You've changed from an... And as God is my witness, we will kick those...
A village lad and an old soldier.
Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the... Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. We have to take the castle gradually.
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
Все. Погнали! Вот наше войско. Такое себе войско, да? Бум! Вот это точность! Нихера себе! Чардж! И побежало 3 калеки. Там вообще один без брони. Твою ж мать, а. Штурмуй стены! А можно я лестницу буду тащить? О, 20 FPS, 25, 29, о, 40. Ого! Вот это Иисус! Ха-ха-ха! Вперед! Покажем им, где раки зимуют. Вперед! Так, стоп, а я щит не одел. Погодите. Щит не одел, во. Добить? Нет. Куда дальше-то? Вперед! Надеюсь, я не своего добил. Ну, кстати, а можно... О, лол, могу. Ты на частной территории, чё? Так, а чё здесь нету? Зашел в спину! Мразям! Чё, вот они всех затыкали. Здесь никого. Я... А кто все орет? Ядрили, они там кого-то зарубили. А где они все? Где он держит заложников? Да! Да!
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanush.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzik? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also...
О, он приоделся.
sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, you're all noblemen here. All bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord. And that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig,
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks this truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor!
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him.
Да ты уже одной ногой в могиле, старикашка.
Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish!
Stephanie.
Forgive me, husband. I'm sorry.
For what?
For letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Did he hurt you?
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry.
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
What should I say to him?
Don't worry. It'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
So Radzig will be there.
Да, да, это конец, судя по всему. Правда, я так и не понял, где лысый?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnips. Now look at us. A pair of veterans.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
Блин, мне показалось, ты свернул на мост.
Sneaking into Brannick all on your own? Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it. What will you do now?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe I really could do something for Ratte and Caesar. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
Здорово, Фэтхиппи. Да-да-да, Розенбаума не убили. Ну, типа, может, этот думает, ну, он же убил не моих родителей, что теперь его искать? Или затравка на вторую часть, или, может, сейчас вместе встретим его. Вместе с войском там огромным.
There's no sign of them. Move on.
Я сказал привет, Хамстер, ты чё? Слушай лучше.
I'm glad to see Istvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
You alright, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
Of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
Where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah. The sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there it was so near, yet so far. Oh well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find the poor son who tore Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things.
Ну да, DLC ж будут.
On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you're a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
King's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Все. Зато в титрах 120 FPS. Ну, хорошо-то как. О, отлично. А, ну да, я же мать поменял, поэтому активировать. Ладно, ладно, активирую сегодня. Хотя странно, зачем мне... Точно, это мне заново надо снять и открыть. Ладно. Что потом стримить будут? Не знаю пока. А музыку не надо? Нет в титры? Серьезно? Давайте мы вам титры покажем, короче. Но без музыки. Не, игра прекрасна, но баги. Но баги, мать твою, это просто... Сколько времени провел? 63 часа. Ну, в принципе, по времени нормально для такой игры. Учитывая, что я еще не все квесты сделал. Нормально. Давай, чаки. А я сейчас подожду, посмотрю, что будет после титров. Если ничего не будет, то все, закончим на сегодня. Может, их можно пропустить? Действительно, можно пропустить. О, заставка. Потому что я материнку поменял.
Doing well, son.
Чё? А, мы... Снится ему.
Come now. You know who sired you. That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
For what? I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right. I have to leave you now.
Окей, пока-пока. Да, есть, конечно, в Телеграме.
No, I can't stay.
Только он редко туда заходит. Засранец
Will I ever
такой.
see you again?
God knows.
А вон и мать.
Make her proud.
Общаться. Мы там каждый день не общаемся вообще.
Oh, don't go. No.
What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzik wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Right. I'll go straight away.
Да, Диамон, довольны.
What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here! Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
Ядрить, сколько у него пуговиц. Знаете, сколько ее застегивать? Эти пуговички. Ну чё? Эпилог. Окей, давайте.
What is it?
Придумай, как вернуть. Чё? Ой. Негоже мне без коня. Я пропустил. Блин, меня бесит эта надпись активации. А я могу сейчас